have to get through train first. We do have the music back in action here. And there's one reason that Alexi's pointing his chest, because his heart's so big that none of you could possibly fathom just how big it is. You cool? Are you cool, or? Here we go. We're off with the pistol on train. It's going to be Rops in company trying to lasso this one down, making quick work of OG, at least over here on this map. Would probably behoove them to do so. Looks like a quick inner rush. Fast and furious pace. Watch out.
Yeah, Valdi's waiting passive. No one inside of the site for OG, and well, not for long either, because, oh my, Rops is tip-tapping these T's back. mousesports in a 5-on-3 with a post-plant. They get aggressive, and I don't blame them. All over this site, OG are going to have to work through wave after wave of T if they want to get on this defuse. Oh, Rops missed shots. Eventually gets punished. The flank is in, though. Chris J's wrapping the back of the oil train, and he's going to finish off the job. 2 kills for him, and a round for mousesports. They take the lead here on train.
Yeah, getting started off in the right direction. On the T side, of course, P250 was out in that round and did prove to be very fruitful in getting that long-range kill. Mr. Robin Cool, probably one of the cooler names in CS, alongside of Mr. Justin Savage. I wonder what the K stands for. We'll figure that out. Assume his middle name.
Cool.
Yeah, Justin Cool Savage. Nonetheless, here we are. Doesn't look like OG want to gamble on the idea that Inner was so vulnerable in the pistol round. Started out with 2 there, but the first one to fall is MBK at Ivy, and they're going to keep pressuring this. They're going to keep applying pressure to this Ivy wound that mousesports has really opened up here for the side of OG.
Oh, but OG going to collapse onto it, pushing through the smoke. 2 men on the other side as well. Frozen has got to deal with them blind. Luckily, Woxic will bail him out with the double AK spray. There's just Issa in the backtracks now. A 1-on-5. Low HP on Carrigan. That's a free kill, potentially. Fist can find the chest shot. Oh, dude, instantly dinked out of the round. And mousesports, well, they can guarantee the plant here. They know where he is. Should just be the easy task of locking in the kill. And there it is for Rops. 2-0. Nice start. But let's see what OG's gun round is going to be like. That's not, of course, until number 4.
I mean, this is what we've been seeing from ours, right? Like a great beginning. Thinking even back to Nuke, they get off to a hot start there as well. Locking in these pistol rounds, continuing to be a trend for mousesports. And they should get this 3-0 scoreline. As you say, Hugo, there's nothing in this round for OG. So much as, you know, 1 or 2 kills would feel good enough. And honestly, I don't know if they're going to get that. Rops playing around the Pop Dog. I think he's probably one of the best Pop Dog players in the world, so be sure to keep your eye on this man. But this round, it's Carrigan lighting up the scoreboard. Actually, 2 kills do come through for Mantu and MBK. Now, it will get mopped up here by Frozen, but that's still a nice bit of damage to find if you're OG in a round that you invested absolutely nothing into. Now, this investment's going to come in. The AWP on Mantu straight away, and 1 for Woxic as well. Can we push number 9 and see where Woxic is in spawn when we come back after this replay, obviously?
I suppose we could do something like that. Check it out. He's not necessarily graced with the best
it's not
spawn.
ideal. Can we hit 1 and see where Mantu is right now? Okay, yeah, he had a very, very good con spawn. So Mantu might come out ahead in this little fight if Woxic tries to take the early peek. Mantu not going to hold the connector, and Woxic not leaving towards main. Instead tries to take this Ivy fight.
Oh, the molly. Oh, he's got a cross. He's burning in the fire. Someone set the trash alight, and that being the dumpster, of course, not him. I realized exactly what I said after I said it.
So, I'm not saying...
I'm talking about the dumpster fire. Woxic is sick. I don't need to tell you that. Just wait and see the results.
Yeah, Woxic taking a considerable amount of damage without ever even seeing a CT. And that's gotta feel bad, man. Here we go, smoke out towards Ivy, and a little bit of action here at the top of Pop. Looks like Kerrigan's gonna be holding this inner push, which ultimately still leaves mousesports to their own devices and what they want to do in this round. All 10 players alive in the server. Mantu on the AWP, posted up looking at Ivy.
Yeah, but they're already out. You know, Ivy, oh, that was devastating. That gets thrown in by Alexa B and tags down Frozen to 24 points of health. Woxic was caught in amongst it as well. It's an attempt at the CT to B wrap here from Mouse. But these strats, I don't know, man, they very much hinge on getting these B kills. If they don't present themselves, then this round should be out the window. And Carrigan, dealing with the first man, now prompting the rotation. He's left to hold on to upper, and this leaves Rops alone down in the site to try and retrieve that bomb. Rops gets AWP'd, and now suddenly Carrigan is to come running back to try and salvage this round in a 1v3, and it's MBK who's pushed close that should solidify this one. OG will take their first CT side round. That one gets a little bit ugly there for the mousesports side. I feel like maybe a bit of a miscommunication there. You understand why Carrigan goes back to watch Pop, right? Like, the guys on A haven't been pressuring the A site at all. And so as a result, you know, in his mind, he's ready for someone to be fast flanking up through the Pop Dog. But what this does mean is that Rops was alone down in the B site. And those CT players never really get a chance to activate because OG were just so ahead of the curve on those rotations. You know, you weren't cutting off the rotations. You were actually having to fight your way back into a site that already belonged to you.
Oh, that's a big pick, though. We were waiting for the man, the myth, the legend, Woxic to perform, and he will find Mantu straight out the gate, winning that AWP battle that we've been waiting for. Mantu tried to climb up the brown train, and he gets knocked down a peg. It's going to be mousesports still sitting towards main. Alexibi flashing his teammate towards that position, and it does manage to blind the players inside, but mousesports have more of that. Rops is going to run out of the Pop Dog instead with 2 kills. MBK flashed out. Nice recovery on the spray, but it's only temporary. Frozen's come in on the flank on Ivy, and no one was watching it for OG. They didn't have the numbers inside of the site, and they won't have a chance to fight because Valde is stuck alone. 1-on-4, likely a save or exits at the very most. mousesports look to guarantee their 4th round in this side.
Yeah, so far so good. And they call themselves mousesports, but even rat sports might really work here, considering just how ratty some of these plays are that they pull off.
I like that little double boost in main, for example. It doesn't find a kill, but I imagine you can see over the smoke towards E-box area. Of course, catch anyone else on the top trains. Nice little idea for mousesports. And considering Woxic was boosting up on the pallet as well with the AWP, he's even able to find the opening kill that gets him into the yard. Things are looking good right now for mousesports, but it'll be a 5-1 lead before OG have the next rifle round. Valde on the solo gun, and everyone buying pistols around it.
Just Valde with the M4 and some utility to boot. Perhaps they can put it to good use out here. One of those is going to be a smoke there towards Ivy, and so far Carrigan has found his way all the way out. Olaf and Sandwich, he's got a lot of room to work with. Still has to be wary at the idea that these pistols can gang up on you at any point. 2 inside for OG, playing in the connectors, Alexi B. So far spread out.
Nope.
Those are the kills that like actually startle you when it happens to you. Oh dear. Ah. You gotta have some range on it, you know.
No Zeus in this round. mousesports have got the yard. They killed the one man in the outside site. That was MBK tucked in the Ivy corner. And it's a save for OG. Not the one they wanted really in this one. With Valde on the M4, at least he gets to drag that forward, but nothing fun about saving a P250 with no armor. But what else can you really do here if you're OG? mousesports are putting together quite the T-side, and with 5 alive at the end of this one, a much-needed economy boost to their bank accounts. It's payday for mousesports.
Payday loans. Come and get them for free, but not in this game. Nobody's taking any loans out on these buy rounds. It's just mousesports stacking chips to the ceiling. I guess payday lanes are more like a
Can I take you up on that then, if you're giving them out for free?
Well, I'm not giving them out for free, Harry, so your luck's not that good.
Damn. I thought I'd figured something out there, but apparently not.
Nothing is free in this world, Harry.
And that's true for OG, right? The money was run out. They had to take the eco there. They're able to invest here and now. We've even got the AWP back in the hands of Mantu, but thus far, Woxic has been pretty keen at winning out these little AWP duels. Let's see if this will, or is set to continue. We might have a duel at upper. This is going to be interesting. Mansu running the gauntlet with his AWP. Woxic over here in main, spots a man on the ladder. Mansu clearing the upper B halls actually allows for an early rotation of Valdet around towards this A site, and that might be needed. Alexa B goes toe-to-toe with Carrigan. It does come out on top. A bit of damage exchange there through the smoke, but nothing to write home about. Smoke's continuing to pour into this site for the mousesports side. Mansu leaving the upper tunnels at B, beginning his rotation around towards the A site, and that nade is good. Alexa B going to follow up on the back of it. He's continuing to put up numbers, and he's turned this one in the advantage of OG. Frozen now arriving, gets blindsided. Alexa B onto a third. Woxic in the 1v2 now, as he does get that late trade.
Yeah, you can't count him out of this one. Low health, down to 50. But he's crossed to the site. He's jumped across the trains, and Valde's just going to swing. I think he realized the call was made from Mantu. He spots him on the site, and Valde can just finish off the job. Woxic wasn't ready for that position. And OG finally get another round, second on the board. mousesports, of course, with 5 alive in the previous, have that money left over to buy back in, though. All about keeping your players standing in the rounds you do win, if you want to, of course, have any utility, or economy, rather, moving forward. Those guns aren't cheap. And Alexa B's got a big one. Holding it towards main, it's going to be the AWP. Oh! Fast fingers on Mantu, flicks down to Chris J in the box halls. We haven't seen Mouse tend towards B2 heavily since that pistol round that Robs finds a double opener on. Now, in this one, he gets stuck on the ladder, couldn't quite get back up, and Issa will take him down. Carrigan's out in the yard getting the trade. There's a man on the site. There's a man up close. He's not even looking the right way. Alexa B has been removed. Carrigan almost on a tear, trying to find a third. MBK will hold the line, and mousesports are down by 1.
MBK continuing to deal damage, and Mantu on a B rotation could have Woxic dead to right, and he does. Frozen now alone in the 1v3. Gonna divert down to the pop dog, and this is where all 3 players are for OG. Dear. Frozen walking into the stack. They see him, they deal with him, and a third round on the board for OG now as they get that one back under wraps. I will say, keep your eye on Carrigan, right? These fast outer pushes from him are not uncommon. This is something he does a hell of a lot, and he does it really well. Like, you know, you'll often see him being the man to open these rounds up for mousesports on the back of these outside pushes. I don't know what it is about Train that just transforms him into this hardcore entry fragger. There's something going on. And in this round, Frozen's actually been nice enough to drop an AWP over to Woxic. He's invested a little bit behind it. They kind of relied on him winning that fight, and the flashbang from Valdet allows Mantu to be the man to do it. In the AWP duel, Mantu comes out on top, and now that worms its way back into Frozen's hands. The man who picked up the AWP originally, now looking to get the job done with it.
Yeah, Frozen was one of the big hitters over there on the last one of Nuke. Chris J gonna go ahead and put the AWP in his own hands. Now, 1 smoke on Carrigan, 2 flashes. You can imagine this is just a bust out of lower onto this B site, onto this inner site.
Yeah, the question is how to use the AWP here, right? Do you want Chris J to drop down first or second to try and find that early pick on a comm player? Or do you want him to stay halls for the post-spawn? It will be the former of the 2. He's going to go after his teammates, but here comes a flash. Valde getting away with 1. Frozen's going to trade it out, grabbing the gun. Carrigan steals it from below him and can cross towards the site for the plant. Chris still has his AWP, but there is a flank coming through that, yeah, like you say, no one's looking at it. Alexa B with 2. He's got the round under lock and key. Frozen in a 1-on-4. He's just going to get overwhelmed. It's going to be a retake here for OG to find their 4th.
And that could give that second op over there for OG to pick up, but truth be told, the bomb plant in that round does a little bit of something for mousesports. Yeah, Alexa B on the fast flank, he had the answers. He knew what was up. So we're going to see this one almost tied up. 5-4 split. somewhere around the middle, not completely down the middle.
Carrigan in main. Smokes off this molly that OG tried to throw in. Wow.
Oof.
He might have looked to play around behind it, but that nade has brought him down so low that whatever he had planned in this round is now out the window.
It's part of that cancel culture that we talk about so much. Actually, we never talked about it. So,
Let's keep it that way.
yeah, let's keep it that way.
Ooh, words upset me.
Well, Woxic going to take his chances here on an Ivy peek. He's going to be posted up. His teammates are going to try to maneuver just past him and push up. Try their luck here. It's going to be MBK, the closest one. At least should be the closest one to respond. And the smoke coming there from the Brown Halls from the side of Rops will give them the cover of Veil that they need. Just maybe not, though.
It's messy. Kills a kill. MBK will double it. So man snuck underneath him in the smoke. MBK doesn't realize, oh, he's missed the timing. Chris does catch that kill. Nice trade from Chris. Very risky. He had the bomb. That could have been the round done if he loses it. But instead, he's given mousesports an opportunity. A way back into this round. Alexa B watching towards main, though. Rops is coming from that position. He's going to clear it close. This could be dangerous. Alexa B's turn round. The timing is good for Rops, who will get out and about. There's a man in the pop as well. 20 seconds, though, and they haven't cleared out anyone on the site.
Oh, Carrigan holding the line. OG had a real dominion over this A site still with 15 seconds left, but now it's slipped away from them. Are they ready for the re-peek from Pop Dog? Rops was not. Valde gets that kill, leaves us in a 2-on-2. Carrigan with the AWP, his time to shine, and a second kill in this round now leaves all the pressure on Mansu over here in the connector. That bomb is planted for Mouse. Look at Carrigan go. He's on an adventure, man. He's exploring the rest of the map, running all the way through Ivy and wrapping into main. Mansu not ready for Chris J, holding close. And even if he was able to pick it up, there's no way you're ready for Carrigan on that flank. So
no.
mousesports, 6th round on the board.
Yeah, it's the old boys of mousesports, Chris and Carrigan, that make it happen there for Mouse. A smoke push for Chris after 2 of his teammates die on Ivy. This is a sick play. While MBK spraying and praying, Chris creeps below to get that kill, and Carrigan picks up an AWP and doubles down with it, defending his teammate, saving Chris's life. Not once, but twice. Mousesports finds 6. This T-side is being put together very nicely, but OG have another buy. If mousesports win this round, they could honestly get an 8-9 round half here. So pressure really is on OG to keep their economy in good standing. This is a real swing round. The loser of it is going to be broken when it comes to that cash. No one wanting to be the man to make the first mistake of this round. Ooh. Spam is coming, but avoided by Mouse. Push diving prior, MBK gets a dig. There is a re-peek though, good cover from Frozen. He saves his in-game leader, he saves Carrigan's life as mousesports get a pick down Ivy. I'd love to see them bail here and not commit. Frozen will hang around, but Carrigan, rightly so, is going to leave this position being so low, not wanting to walk through that same choke point. OG have a player still there. Alexa B is hanging around. Double in a setup here, but mousesports at the moment not looking towards B.
No, Alexi B's got his eyes wide over here on that of Ivy.
Wait, look at Robs. No one's watching this. Oh, okay. Valdi just swiveled. He was looking at upper, though. His teammate also on the same rail. We'll swap back and find that info. Bit of a technical glitch. Hopefully, we'll be able to get it sorted out.
A big rut row.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we only missed a little bit. That's good. 3-on-2. Take it away, Harry.
Yeah, Carrigan's got to retrieve this bomb, which by the looks of it, in amongst all that chaos, got dropped over here. I'll start to plug those numbers in. Valde wrapping all the way round. He was just the upper. He pushed all the way through. Carrigan reads it, is able to deal with the man in main, and now opens up a 2-on-2. By no means an easy round for mousesports, but one that they're looking to make possible, and they do it one step better than that. They don't even lose a single man, a 7th on the board, and it was a 2-on-3. Quickly falls apart for OG, and with that round going the way of Mouse, the money is gone in these OG bank accounts. mousesports putting up a very dominant T-side right now, and it's set to continue in this next round.
Yeah, you have to give a hats off here to Carrigan picking up this AWP and really, really cementing this round here for the side of Mouse.
I really don't know what it is, but Train just seems to bring out the best in Carrigan.
Yeah.
Like, he looks so at home on this map. It's kind of scary.
It's like we're back in TSM with the amount of AWP plays Carrigan's gotten away with this game. It's so great to see him on that gun. We know what he can do with it. A bit of a weird one. Carrigan getting caught. No AWP in this one.
Well, as we were saying, you know, great player, great read on the game.
At home.
But that one there.
Can't do any wrong, no.
Yeah, what can you do against an Ivy Rush, man? I mean, got to have the gun out first. That certainly helps. And you know, no AWP in this round either. It's back in the hands of Woxic, and for good reason. You know, mousesports, they brought this man into the roster for a reason. We know what Woxic is like. An 8th round guaranteed here. OG not retaking it, just looking for exit frags. Anything they can get will be nice. But mousesports shouldn't allow much to go down.
Not a whole lot to be said at this moment, and obviously so. This bomb will be getting defeated. Excuse me. This will be a successful round from mousesports. You could see the idea from OG to kind of try to run in there. Maybe, just maybe they could go for it, or at least cost some money there at the side of mousesports. But all in all, still a pretty good round here for the German organization.
Yeah. Getting it done, Trace. OG, what do they have left? 8 rounds on this T side is an excellent storm by mousesports. They're looking to raise the stakes once again.
Well, I'm trying to raise the roof, Hugo. Maybe Harry can. Harry, raise the roof.
I don't think I can just do that on request, Trace. It takes a whole team to raise roofs. Oh my word, Carrigan. Okay, yeah, there we go. They do catch wind to him trying to go deep in the A site once more. It looked like he caught a timing, but nothing comes out of that push. Rob's not able to trade either, was smoked off over in main. So now broken down to the 3-on-3, but a temporary slowdown from Mouse and a bit of a disappearing act from Ivy side has led OG to believe this might be the B play. And that is not the case. mousesports grouped up back in main. Valdez just going to miss the timing on these players getting out and into Olaf.
What this does allow is once OG realizes they can flank pop and they can double flank pop. So Valdez, as long as he stays alive, this could be a viable retake for OG. They don't have a kit currently. I didn't see one get purchased. So that could be the biggest thing holding them back. But they made the right call to double flank B upon realizing it's empty. And mousesports are confused as to why they're getting so much room in the A site. They know something's going on. Do they predict this though?
Yeah, and the weirdest part is this fast flank is going to happen. Molotov's going to ice him out, block him off there of the pop dog so far. Woxic a little weary in the idea of a big flank coming through, and it's going to be his buddy in Issa. Now, who's going to win in this duel?
Oh,
Never mind. There's that. Alexi B storms out of ladder room. Should be not too long from now. Issa comes through the connector, and, well, he gets himself too, and Woxic and Frozen. So, all in all, yes, I can understand that mousesports go outside. You know, they got the big worrying factor of where is everybody? But you're right. Good read there from OG to push into Pop Dog, even Issa going all the way around to T-Con.
Yeah.
And that is what salvaged it.
That's timing right there for mousesports, right? Woxic, he checks a flank, he has a perfect read on his ex-teammate, and then he turns around and Issa comes around the corner, who even lines up a double kill here as well. You know, recovers a spray nicely to finish off Frozen. And OG, you know, they're not going to win this half out, but they will at least salvage something. These last 2 rounds are coming through, and that could have been, honestly, 11-4, 10-5. Well, now mousesports have at least been held back temporarily. This smoke in main. Carrigan going to push the limits here out in the yard, but Antu is quick on the trigger with the AWP. Keeps the advantage for OG. Ooh.
Yeah, the nades rain down death onto Woxic. Alexa B has been such a nuisance over here, both the E-Box and the Pop Dog. That's a kill that could have gone with going the way of Mowers. And now MBK emerging from within a smoke leaves Frozen all alone in an impossible 1v5. MBK homed in down here towards Ivy. Frozen trying to navigate this corner, but MBK wins it in the long run. 6-8 now, and a chance at a 7-8 half, which, as you say, considering this felt like at one point it could have gone 11-4 to Mouse. This is quite the recovery from OG. Similar scenes to what we saw from them back on Nuke.
Good shot from Mantu. Good stuff. At least, you know, we've got OG making it competitive and recovering a little bit of CT rounds here. In the last round of the half, which way shall it go?
Moment of truth for mousesports, relying on just one gun to get it all done. It's Rops on the AK. Limited utility, but going out now in the yard. Miss spray. Oh dear, that could be everything. Alexi is fallen in. The trade is found by MBK, killing Carrigan in the meantime, but it's still going to be this fast out of him. The smoke's fading. MBK on the chopping block, chopped off as Frozen finds another headshot onto Issa. This is falling apart for OG, and it can't afford to be. It's a 2-on-2. Valde holding strong on the site, spraying the smoke. Woxic gets a trade, and he can run inner. He doesn't get the gun off the body of Valde. That could be a problem later, but right now, just worrying about the here and now, getting that plant, getting that guarantee as he waits for Mantu on rotation.
Last round of the half. No one's going to be saving in this one. Mantu and Woxic. How's this going to shake down? Woxic, very low HP, deagle in hand. He's going to post himself up towards the back of the train yard, and as we turn the X-ray off, Mantu is going to slide on out, take down Woxic, and it's going to give us an end to this half of play. Get on the second map of this series. Currently, mousesports up 1-0. We're going to be going to a quick break. We come back, we have the second half of play, so don't move.
Shows a man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide in with the rhymes that make the dimes. I'll close their eyes and fantasize. I'm divine calling their phone number. Girl, you know I love it. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats. On stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young, black, successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it down the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Elohim, you home? Can't you come over?
Ayy, I know my way to the paper. All of my women look tailored. It costs a few thousand, it's tailored. Can't drop a dime in the sidewalk. I'm in the room with the bosses. All of our pockets look gorgeous, ayy. You'll see the boys in the Forbes, ayy. Constantly plotting, we want this, ayy. I need my bag and clips extended, ayy. Blast you haters to fragments, ayy. Got no time for the cameras, 'cause I might just pull the extension, ayy. Young, back to the basics. Get in that bag on the chase.
It's time to stop. And by that, I mean it's time to stop what you're doing and pay back attention to us because we're ready to jump into the second half of this game. mousesports OG toeing the line on Train. We just saw the first map go to the side of mousesports. But ultimately, OG have kept this competitive 8-7, and now we're going to switch it around, see what mousesports can offer on their CT side. And what I'm offering you all, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. That's right, right here, live on air. I'm going to give you the opportunity to hear from Harry and Hugo.
Wow. That's a big one, Trace. Yeah,
no problem, guys. Anytime.
Versus OG. And now they're over on this T side. They're going to move over here towards B in the pistol, running on in. Look at it keep a fast and ferocious pace. But let's see, can anyone shoot them in the face? Rops with 2, now trying to maneuver. And he's getting pressured from both ramp and upper. That will be his demise. Bomb now planted in a 3-on-3. Still unclear as to which way this one's going to go.
Carrigan's up close. He's got the kit smoke. They don't have a molly for the post plant. They're looking to win their fights, and there's a P250 sitting on the site. Valde waits with that in his arms. Frozen gets dinked. Carrigan gets spotted, and the info's here for OG. They should be able to push the perimeters now, jumping and shooting his Mantu. Woxic on a big flank, but nothing to find surely in this round. Does get a bit of a tap, but Mantu with 4 kills, and OG, they split it down the middle, Trace. They take an 8th. And they start to lead on this T side.
16 rounds in the game. 8 on one, 8 on the other. What do you have, Harry?
Yeah, I think those odds are pretty justifiable. With mousesports already sat 1-0 up in the series, it's looking good for them to hopefully get it done in 2. But with the pistol round going the way of OG, with the track record that this team has of being able to make these comebacks happen, I wouldn't be so sure just yet.
Yeah, look at him go. Frozen's going to get really aggressive. Sit up on top of this, sit at the bottom of the pop dog of the ladder room. The window break's going to come through. Most of the players from mousesports find themselves still situated around this T-Con Brown Hall area, and they've got 2 players at Ivy. So maybe this is an outside split. We're going to keep our eyes on it.
Yeah, definitely recommended. Don't want to look away at this point. We are committed deep into the series. In the second of possibly 3 maps, Frozen, he's playing with the ladder, playing with his life as a man above the pop dog looks to end it. It's Alexa B hanging around. He'll crawl down the ladder. Frozen's dipped and dived out of that position with the smoke down at his feet, and Carrigan is up close towards main. Frozen going to re-smoke that one as well. mousesports trying to stall out this round as long as they can with the limited utility they have.
Yeah, that re-smoke could prove to be pretty pivotal. Ooh, and so could that. Alexi B, all that time spent on top of the ladder, and he ends up falling down.
Oh my, how did Carrigan just survive that? How did he survive? He's still going on the back of the spray. Ooh. Frozen does get mopped up by MBK, but the Deagle of Carrigan and Chris J. Ooh, and Rops, everyone's getting a Deagle. All apart from Woxic, of course. But, 4 kills, or rather 5 kills coming on through very, very quickly for mousesports, and 4 players staying alive is what I meant to say. That's going to set them up nicely. This is a good start for Mouse and a repeat of Nuke, it feels like.
Yeah, okay, so while you can't ever plan on this contingency of losing the pistol and winning the force, it's actually, in most cases, better for you to lose the pistol and win the force, because it really digs a hole for OG. It would be even worse if OG were on the CT side right now, but they are going to be having to force, then eco, and then buy. mousesports, this force should be easy for them to deal with. It's pretty weak, so there's a chance mousesports go 11-8 up off the back of winning the force, and that is a value of going for the investment in the second round. You just reset your opponent's economy so early on into the game, and 100% of the time, there's no way they have money because it's only 2 rounds into the half. They've yet to build anything up. They've yet to survive rounds and save guns. So mousesports are in a pole position right now to take a bit of a lead, but OG, they want to continue the force by wars, and this is their chance to bite back before a full eco.
Oh, timing's everything here. Rops down near the ramp. Does make quick work of the first man in, but that is all he has to offer in this round. Chris J shut down as well by Valde. And this one could still spiral out of control. Thankfully, Carrigan comes in with a big old nade. And Woxic Molotov burns out the competition. The round goes the way of Mouse.
Scary stuff.
Just about. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't the cleanest of anti-ecos from Mouse.
Well, Rops does what he has to do right there, right? He plays up close on the ramp, and he gets 1. He's almost good for 2, but it really... It really was chaotic scenes. 10-8, and you're talking about that 11th round coming in. And moreover, the distance that mousesports want to create between themselves and OG. They did let this game get very close at the end of that first half. So now they want to try to make that gap even bigger.
Right there is an example of why some people don't like the Deagle spam. You know, Rob's just sitting close ramps going boom, boom, boom. You know, he's gonna kill you.
Pow, pow, pow.
There's not much you can do. You have to trade that frag. It's like running a Zeus almost.
Have you ever tried it?
What, Zeus? Yeah, I've tried it. I've been in the server trace. I've tested it.
All right, then.
I mean, we've even shown that clip of my incredible Zeusing on Vertigo.
Acrobatics, even.
Yeah, sure. More movement than anything. Well, that molly will force some movement from Mantu. Gets pushed to the right side, spammed down by Woxic, who will call for a bit of a rotation. Chris J going to come from the stopper. Back to the Ivy.
Tries to spam towards the Brown Halls. Alexi B up top. No damage traded. Now Alexi B is down in Pop Dog. A big shot from Valdi. A real chance to open this one up. One Deeks Kerrigan. Now we're going to see some of this presence at Ivy come to life. And by that, I mean instantly die if you're Izza.
Yeah, you know, it does. You weren't expecting to find much here if you're OG. MBK getting that little parting gift onto Carrigan should be where this round draws to a close. Ugh. That's just what they've had to run into twice. And MBK is going to wait. You know, he's got 40 seconds left on this clock. And as long as he dies before the time runs out, he can just sit and make mousesports hopefully get impatient.
Yeah, and of course, the longer he waits here without them seeing him, the more they have to consider, is he still here? Has he gone back to T-spawn? Is he flanking B? You know, and that splits mousesports up. That gives MBK the chance to win a one-on-one and not get traded immediately. So that's his intention right now. He's got one player close on the site, and he's got to win this fight. Not going to happen. Unsurprising result there with the low HP Deeg, but it's going to be mousesports finding 11-8. That's our prediction. That was, you know, what we expected after they won the second round with forced Deagles. And the Deegs of OG on the T side struggle a little bit more to provide results. Nice shot from Valde. That'll be it, though, for OG. And now they come back in with guns. Their chance to make this one competitive yet again in the T side.
Oh, interesting to note, no Molotovs into main early. They actually throw it late, and this has allowed Valde to slip on through. They must be aware that someone could have caught a timing, and Valde certainly has. MBK's even gone out as well, pushing through these smokes. Mantu wins a fight onto Woxic. This round could get out of hand very, very quickly because OG are already overrunning this site due to that late utility that comes on in. It's only Rops left in the blink of an eye to try and turn heads in this round. 3 players still to find, and he is surrounded. OG are going to get a 9th on the board, and mousesports gonna be kicking themselves. I almost at first wondered if that was like by design, because they let one man out and then they like insta-molly, insta-nade main, they keep everyone else in. And I almost wondered if it was gonna be some cool idea to try and isolate that first fight, but no, they just didn't even know that Valde had gotten out through main and was so deep. Obviously with Mantu besting Woxic in the head-to-head as well, that only helped things further for OG.
And they're going to speed it up this time, go right back towards Inner with only one man here. Rops is going to have to provide a bit of a spray down. There's the first. He's so good in this position. Rops is such an anchor on this B site with 4, shutting it down, looking for the ace. The leg is in for Chris, and Rops will finish the job. It's an ace and a 12th round for mousesports.
How about that? Really clean stuff there from Rops. You see him, you know, ADing back and forth, getting the frags as if it were easy.
Man, and shout out to Chris J as well. Team player comes in, legs the last guy on the ramp, and then Rops just mops it up for the ace. Stellar ramp hold. And you know, obviously I'm inclined to agree with you after that, Hugo, but Rops is just a stellar B-site anchor through and through. You know, we've seen him in these positions work that kind of magic before.
Some questions going on here in Spawn, trying to determine what the appropriate course of action is, and it's going to be Frozen trying to push into Pop Dog. Issa beats him to the charge with the CZ, and that's going to hurt. Just 4 players alive for mousesports.
Yeah, Carrigan's running CZ only into this round, so there's still a chance that this gets out of hand, right? If you get a bomb plant and then you're left to double retake with these orbs, you know, that's not ideal. especially if Carrigan isn't able to get a gun upgraded at any point in this. So there's still a world in which this gets uncomfortable for Mouse.
Rops throws a grenade. I don't even know how it killed Issa, considering Rops is inner and Issa is above, or was above Pop Dog, but it takes Issa down and it lowers Mantu and MBK's health significantly. So thrown up the ramp or over the skylight towards B, I assume. Pretty nice grenade. It's going to leave. There's a rush left. Carrigan can't get the kill with the CZ, but Woxy with the AWP primed and ready. MBK checks the wrong side. Woxy double down, and Chris with the AWP as well. This is a scary double AWP, but it's firing on all cylinders, and it certainly is right now. Rops is going to have to drop the AK, sadly, to save that AWP, but it's all worth it here for mousesports. 2 AWPs, plenty of kills from them, and a 13th round. OG, they've got a buy around here. They've got to make the most of it. Their last buy was a B rush that got absolutely slaughtered. They need to bleed out the round a little bit more than that, because that is not the play, especially with no flashbangs behind it.
Yeah, good stuff here from Woxy. There was a world, I think it was Valdi with the deagle on top of Train. There was a world where he gets more, but...
Oh, not live.
Oh, you know what that means.
Stop the server. Stop the round.
Everything has gone awry. Looks like we're going to get some form of a match medic here, maybe figure out what's going on. I'll keep you guys all updated as it happens. Carrigan's PC crashed. Look at that.
I feel like we got unlucky with our technical issues. You know, PC crashes and stuff have been, at least at the start of rounds, we've not had any, you know, there's nothing worse than during an important round, someone goes AFK because they crash.
You know, I'm going to do some numbers here. I'm going to text it into the producer real quick. Just 1 second. We should know this. There we go. This is what I just put in my text. Of the 5 series Mouse have played at EPL so far, they've won 3 of the 5 series when winning the first map. So now you have your answer. Glad that I, could compute that for
well
you.
Well done, Trace.
Thanks.
The fact you got that put together so quickly, I'm impressed.
It's the Alabama education really has pushed me to a new unattainable height.
Yeah, you're right. That is unattainable.
Yeah.
Even for yourself.
I've got a degree in rocket appliances. I've got a couple different certifications and refrigerator techniques.
Yeah. And everyone knows that all the studs are 16-inch apart in a
16-inch.
Yeah. Oh, Rops with the ramp aggression. And this is not a man caring about keeping his distance. Oh, he's in with another. Valde does get the trade at the very least. And now they might try and speed up the pace down here towards B. But the problem is, it's not like you've killed him pushing ramp. You know, he came and brought the fight to you and Pop Dog. There's been plenty of time to rotate for mousesports here. And so it's going to make this insta-B execute. You know, while it feels like it could be a safe option, it's really not. That B site still belongs to Mouse in a very big way. And now they sit 4-on-3 up. Pop Dog control's been taken out there. Snuck out past Frozen. Not entirely sure how he was able to get so deep without Frozen realizing. And Chris J, now this...
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Hang on a minute. He's going to go back. He's looking. But Valde wrapping the con. And now this A play could come through.
Oh, no.
It's a bit of a weird round. They're kind of all over the place. Now, Carrigan should get blindsided by Valde on this push.
Oh, my.
He will not be ready for this in any capacity of the word. So Carrigan gets shut down. But they also don't know that Chris J is here. This is a very weird round of Counter-Strike. However, Alexa B's angle with the bomb planted for oil should be Chris J's death warrant signed, sealed, but not quite delivered yet. It's lost in customs. Chris J, smoke down on the bomb, taps it, sticks it, one step further. Alexa B's gonna get him off the bomb, but it gets damn close. OG, they reach double digits, 10-13 now, and they bring the money of mousesports to its knees. This game could be about to get even closer here on Train.
Unbelievable scenes. What just a crazy round overall. First of all, Rops with this push. Look at this lineup that almost happens right there.
He gets triple peaked. I was going to say, that's insane that there are 2 players between him and Mantu after he kills the first, and he kills the AWP. Mantu's the top fragger right now in the server for OG. So that's a big kill for Rops. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter because they lose the round. It gets messy. Valde with a big play, and he's looking to make it happen again. This time pushed out Olaf. He's not running. He is silent. Don't tell anyone. Mousesports don't know. He's coming in behind.
I was running.
Oh, dear.
This should be pretty easy stuff here from the side of OG. They should be pushing it up to 11 rounds for their half. Or at least their side, I should say. Look at this walk push. Woxic and Rops on some mischievous stuff here through the inner brown halls. What can they cost OG in this moment?
Yeah, the answer might not be a hell of a lot, right? OG are not really going to be looking to hunt these players down. Mantu certainly okay. Not really how that fight should have gone down. Issa at least returns us to some normality. And Woxic versus Issa, it breaks your heart to see it reduced to this. But they've got to fight each other now for control of this AWP. And Woxic, what does he value more, an old friend or that big green gun? The answer, the big green gun. He doesn't even think twice, actually. He just manages to steal it away, and that is huge for Woxic. A free AWP upgrade in a round where buying one was pretty tentative because of Carrigan having less money. Woxic now drops an M4 over. It allows for this double AWP investment, and both the AWPs still have plenty of utility. So even though it's only one kill, it has pretty big implications here in round 25.
What's the game plan for OG? This is a crucial round. They can break mousesports here and now. On the flip side, it could be them done as well. The economy has been brought down to its knees thanks to these close rounds from mousesports, always putting up damage on the ecos. So OG, they need something big in this round. They need something terrific. Otherwise, this series could be over before you know it. Robs is on 27 kills, man. He's on inner alone again. What a tank. OG are going to walk right into him as well. Turret aimed at the right place. It's the ramp play as Rop waits. Coming from up with the smoke down as well. Rop's got to pick his targets nicely. Chris is out and about. Rop spraying with 2. That's massive, more than you can ask for. But is it enough? Because MBK's double back with a Krieg. Deep Molotov from OG. They got control of the site. mousesports have to play retake.
They certainly do. They even have to backtrack all the way through spawn. What a maneuver by Woxic to find the kill on Valde. Now he's going to trade it out, picking up that AK. The retake is on. 3v2. MBK and Alexi B make it just Alexi B himself. Sexy B trying to hold it down here inside the site. And it's just going to be mousesports to really do clean it up, make it look neat at the end.
Yeah, it couldn't afford to be another one of these rounds where Rop secures a critical double opening and then they end up throwing it away, right? So mousesports, they do a great job of not getting ahead of themselves. They slow it right down. They regain composure. They mop up the players that have tried to go aggressive, and they approach that just as the 3-on-2 that they've got. They play off of one another well. The kills present themselves, and now they sit on 14. Now, Rops, he's over here in this B site, and he's playing what we always refer to as this anchor role, right? He is the lone defender at B in the beginning of these rounds, and usually all the way through to the very end. And so his job really is, if he can get 2, it should be a round win for mousesports. That's kind of how you look at it, right? If he's able to get himself a man advantage, trade more than evenly, then he's doing a great job. And so it's a very important role to play. In this round, the fast A play from OG gets torn apart. Mansu, while he does offer up 1 kill, that is the only thing that's gone in favor of OG. Wrapping around from behind. Well, yeah, didn't even actually register that Mansu just got dropped there. Issa, the last man left standing in a 1v3. Bomb on his back. But mousesports know where this man lies. Oh, they don't want to throw it away, though.
They might.
Don't want to give this one to Issa.
Yeah, that flash wasn't the best either.
The good thing is like doing that much damage to him, it now becomes very, very tricky.
Yeah.
But he is up against this AWP on Chris J. If he like wins this first fight onto Rops, maybe there's a chance. But Chris J flanking in through the pop dog, taking a very aggressive stance. And
Ooh.
You saw him.
it's still scary, right? Like this Krieg, it's got the one-shot potential, it's there. And so Chris J's just got to fall back and play this passive angle.
Even that jump is risky because you know what the Krieg's going to do. It's going to one-tap you if you give it a go. Whisk can drop Pop, so he knows he's got a one-on-one down on here, but he doesn't know where Rops sits. Great read, but not the shot behind it. Rops will close that round. It gets a bit scary in the 3-on-1, but nothing Issa can do with such low health. Immediate death upon peeking. And 15-11, mousesports, this is it. This is their time to shine. A 2-0 could be round the corner. Here in this round-robin group for Stage 2, every win matters. It's the same format as Stage 1, but just with a singular group of 6 teams. the 6 top teams in the Pro League. Of course, the best 3 in the world, according to the ESL ranking of Na'Vi, Astralis, and Mouse, and they were the teams to top their groups respectively, so things are looking up.
And just of all the teams we started with, over here in the EU region, all we do have is Fnatic, Na'Vi, Mouse, OG, Astralis, and FaZe. That's who we have left within stage 2 of the EU side of things. So,
Big boys.
yeah, the heavy hitters.
Oh, it's a bit of an awkward exchange as the flashes are good for either side. Oh, Issa was about to get that, but he gets bailed out. And now it's only Mansu left. 1v4 and mousesports, they might have done it to them. They might have got revenge for that matchup on the opening day. mousesports take it in a 2-0 fashion. The full 30 rounds back on Nuke and a bit faster here on their home map of Train. They get the job done and they send OG packing. We'll be back after a quick break where we're going to be attempting to digest this one and break everything down for y'all, so stick around.